that you like, so look forward to that. And here we are in ESL, week 5 of the Go4 Cups. I'm with Magpie. We're on the map Angerville. And what players do we have, Magpie?
Yeah, indeed, Angerville's the map, and spawning in the north, playing as the Overcommand West Forces, it's going to be Barton PL. And spawning in the south, playing as the United States Forces, it's going to be IIPLII Captain S. Price. Two of the most prolific Polish trolling players in the community. You either love them or you hate them, but whatever, they will bring us entertaining games. So I am hyped, and already we've got a Kugelwagen off the bat. Pretty atypical stuff here for Barton. Kugelwagen into second squad of Storm Pioneers. What are you planning, sir? This could be very interesting. Looks like it's going to be the good old Kubel rush. Those Storm Pioneers are probably going to try and get some damage in early. Price keeping it pretty conventional with Riflemen for now.
God, this Kugelwagen is going to be a difficult unit to make use of on this particular map. I mean, it can do if the map devolves down to engagements on one side, the Kubel can cap up the other side. But in general, it's a great unit for pushing units out of cover, and we'll see if Barton utilises a bit of that in this particular game.
Yeah, sure. That will be interesting to see if that's going to be the case. Also going to be interesting to see. We've got Luftwaffe support ground forces doctrine, of course, for Barton, and Scavenge. I imagine we'll see one of those, but he does also have Breakthrough lurking down there, so if he hasn't chosen in the late game rolls round, we could see the old good old Jagdtiger.
That would be interesting.
So we'll have to see.
I love the barbed wire put down by Price. He's denied the door on the northeast facing side, and he's made it difficult to get to that southern door, pretty much making that building into a bunker for him. Kugelwagen found out in the early game. Rifle pushing it away, loses a member in the process.
Yeah, he might lose another as well. At this range, the Kugelwagen's pretty spicy against those riflemen who don't seem to be getting the hits they need on that armor. But there's another squad of riflemen here to back him up, and yeah, that's going to push the little car away.
Stern Pioneer is going to be able to take that garrison, though. It is currently unguarded, regardless of the concordance setup.
Yeah, they can take it if they want to, for sure. But yeah, I see what you mean about that barbed wire, actually, from Sprice. That's in nice positions. Oh, I've got a bit of a jam here.
Just give me
can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Oh, okay, good. I'm on 2 minutes 25 now.
Okay, just speed up a little bit, get live.
Okay.
2 minutes 33, 34.
Okay, it seems like you're about a second or two ahead of me, and I can't speed up, unfortunately.
40, 41. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
If I'm a little bit ahead, it's okay.
Stern
Pioneers behind heavy cover here. They're getting backups. You're going to have 8 SDG wielding squads. Going to put real heavy fire down on these tank trap covering USF forces.
Yeah, they're going to be able to put on some good damage. We'll see, although actually the heavy cover is going to mitigate a lot of them. Of course, Storm Pioneers, not quite like Panzer Grenadiers. They do prefer to be super close rather than taking on at mid-range. Similar looking units, but they actually handle quite differently. Here we've got the 3/4 ton ambulance, so that's going to be coming on to assist the American forces. Mobile reinforcements and healing will be available.
God, 3 Stern Pioneer squads now going to real push away everything from the west, seemingly. And it's worth shouting out, they're now 300 manpower. There used to be a hell of a lot more, so it is more viable. Rear echelon versus Kugelwagen in the east. Gonna get out of there just in time.
Yeah, just indeed. That Kugelwagen's going to need some repairs, but it turns out there's an abundance of Storm Pioneers on the field, so that's a thing that he can do. And yeah, I don't know. The map looking pretty good for Barton, I guess. I mean, he's actually getting resources in at some rate. Price, on the other hand, yet to really connect up any kind of resource infrastructure.
Did have the fuel in the west for a significant time, but it's not been too much. It's more been about manpower in this early game, seemingly. Like, both players have had a patchwork of fuel in their resources in their network, so it's more about the manpower, I suggest.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. And it seems like Captain S. Price is going to choose this moment to pivot and commit more of his forces to the right flank. Does make sense. Now, do we have a Schwer from Schlepper on the way yet? No, not yet. So delaying his tech a little bit right now is Barton PL.
Look at that ambulance use there, Fred. He's pushed up right behind the big wall, and he's reinforcing and healing beyond it. Great use by Sprice there.
Yeah, and this is the kind of stuff, like, I just see things from Sprice that I just don't see from other players. And win or lose, I do love watching him. So yeah, he's gonna heal through the wall there, some pretty high-tech stuff that the Americans had in World War II.
Yes, indeed. Healing aura radiotherapy that goes through the walls, fantastic.
Yeah.
Stern Pioneer getting
Healing
a high amount of
cloud.
attrition there, going to get pushed away in due course.
Yeah, riflemen here going to get the surround, and that's going to complete the job on these Storm Pioneers, who are going to be forced to run for their lives. But there's enough Volksgrenadiers here, and possibly this Kubelwagen, actually, which still needs repairing, which could look to take a fight from some garrisons here. Let's see if they decide to do so. Yeah, looks like it.
Ooh, the Kubel knows it's in danger. It's going to have to retreat out of there. Might get caught. No, possibly make use of that medium road.
Yeah, the angle, the reverse angle there for Barton's slightly too shallow, so he could have been punished, but looks like he's going to get away with it now. Adjusts at the last second. Fair enough there. Up to 4 squads of rear echelons from S. Price, and I did allude to this earlier. He does quite enjoy using those rear echelon troops. And they're one of those units which, as they vet up, transforms. I think it's a 2-star vet. They can get an extra man in the squad. Or is that a 3-star? No, it's a 3-star. So once they get there, they're pretty good, and obviously they're pretty good vehicles for your weapon racks as well.
Yeah, they can actually scale a little bit. I mean, they're not exactly going to be able to go toe-to-toe with the 3 Stern Pioneers, but, you know, it'll allow him to keep capping the map. At the moment, he seems to be largely rooted in the east. He'll try and save his fuel with one of those said rear echelons. But no, look at Barton. He goes around the south of it and takes advantage of the tank trap.
Oh, yes, so he does. And those Volksgrenadiers will defeat them. Will defeat those rear echelons, although 2 squads of riflemen should seize at that, actually.
And look at this, 2 bit Stern Pioneers bullying the rear echelons off from the west. Barton is really getting a lot of control right now.
Yeah, that he is. It's kind of on Captain S. Price to get some work done. The score gap is increasing all the time. 2 victory points over just the 1 for Captain S. Price behind all this. Although still... Oh no, sorry, the Mechanized Regiment HQ was the tech of choice for Barton, so it looks like the Panzer II Luke's going to be hitting the field soon, I would have thought.
God, that'll be devastating with the current... I mean, you do have the captain now, and we've talked about this. This is the natural choice against OKW.
Yeah, you mean against USF?
No, against the captain, yeah, captain...
Oh, the captain, sorry, yeah, I'm with you, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Saw the Kubelwagen finally go down. I think it may have been to a rifle nade, yes, an anti-tank rifle grenade from that Vetracy 1 rifleman there. Stern Pioneer's caught in the crossfire. Difficult situation.
Yeah, and this Panzer II Luke's like 80% done, so that could come in time to influence this battle, actually. It will probably come in from this right-hand road here, which is more or less in the right area of the map as well. So that's going to be useful here for Barton. Here it comes. Panzer Grau, the camo choice.
Nice. Is that a made-up one, please?
No.
Only made-up comedy names, please.
Oh, sorry, Achtung Mordverdacht Panzer Grau.
Yes, Achtung Mordverdacht Panzer Grau. What a great skin choice. I like it. Thank you.
So yeah, Panzer Shrek upgrades coming down on these Volks now. So they're going to be ready for any armor choice from the American player. Where's this captain to at the moment? So the captain at the moment in mid is too far to do anything about this Panzer II. And the Panzer II in any case can run rings around him. So for now, there's going to be a little window here where Barton can get some work done, bully his way around the field, which is kind of an extension of what he's been doing so far already.
It is, and we've got 15 fuel until we get the Stuarts, so it is going to have that window of opportunity. And also, as Fred rightly points out, there's a rear echelon with a bar upgraded. So that's pointing out how good they can scale if you invest in them a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, and I've seen Price do this, like in, I'd say 2 or 3 games that I've been able to cast off the ladder, and this time he's even mixed in 2 squads of riflemen. Like, it's not uncommon for him just to go like 6, 7, 8 squads of rear echelons. But yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, his attention, his multitasking is fantastic, and it's so rare I see him drop a squad, even with all these squads. So, I mean, let's keep an eye out and see how he does, but I'm expecting good things out of this lineup of infantry, especially once the Stuart comes onto the field. Which I assume it is going to be a Stuart, actually. Captain Price does have the fuel.
I was expecting it to be, yep. And there you go. That'll be the natural counter against the Lukes. If he can keep it with his captain in tow, he could take out the Lukes if he gets line of sight.
Yeah, and very contrasting army styles here. Although they're both balanced at 51 supply right now, Price has a lot more units at his disposal, so if he's able to take a fight, he can capitalise a lot faster. So when the Stuart comes out, there's going to be a chance for him to take a fight and then basically swarm the map. We'll see if that's going to occur, or whether the Panzer Shreks and this Rakettenwerfer, now coming into the roster for Barton PL, is going to be able to deflect the American light tank.
Double bazooka did penetrate there, and is going to push away the Lukes a little bit.
Yeah, but with so many Storm Pioneers, he's going to be able to repair handily, I feel. And of course the repair rate on those Overcommand Engineers is pretty spicy, so it shouldn't be out of circulation for long.
Look what he's doing here as well. The Stuart's just coming onto the field. The goes to the west is going to have a Rakettenwerfer surprise waiting for it. It's sculling around the west there.
Yeah, I reckon he probably will send it to the west because he probably wants to find that the Panzer II, and he knows the Panzer II's over there somewhere, or at least it was very recently. And if he's got a good ear, he will have heard it moving just a little while ago as well.
Look, it's a trap! It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Oh,
Our Panzer can't repel firepower of this magnitude! So yeah, the Stuart here going to be running rings around the Kettenwerfer. Barton very nice on the rotate though, giving enough lead that he just doesn't get another shot actually. I thought he'd get another hit.
Yeah, the Price did very good dupe there, got around but did take a rear armour shot due to the very fast aim to fire of the Raketen. Will get out of there just in time however, but it has been largely diminished as a shock unit. Good trap there by Barton.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that Stuart did not, like I alluded to earlier, did not provide a window to Captain S. Price at all. I think it's safe to say it pretty much just got deflected for almost no gains. So, not the best there for Captain S. Price, who's now up to 2, 3, 4... Oh, sorry, no, it's just a vehicle crew masquerading as a squad of rear echelons in the top left. I thought he'd got even more. I'm wrong.
Yeah, he's done well in terms of the map control whilst that was going on, though. He's managed to cap the cut-off. He's also pushed up the entirety of the east with taking a garrison to anchor that new map control as well. So it's not looking too bad for the pole.
He did just drop a squad of rear echelons. I didn't have it on camera at the time. But a squad of rear echelons was definitely just wiped out. They're being replaced instantly by Captain S. Price. He does have the manpower to do so. So not that big of a setback, but a nice pick up there for Barton PL, picking up the first, real squad wipe if we kind of discount the Kubelwagen. And we've got Panzer Fusiliers on the field, and that means that Breakthrough Doctrine is a real thing in this game now. Interesting tech here for Barton.
Yeah, nice. Breakthrough Doctrine, obviously. You hinted at this at the start, and here we go. We're here now. We've got that versus Armour Company. Interesting dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Panzer Fusiliers are a fantastic unit, and I think they're going to do really well against this particular lineup. If you can buy them the G43 upgrades, their line of sight gets, intense. And they're also very accurate, being elite infantry as they are. Plus, being 6 men means that they can actually kind of bully down these riflemen. And even the rear echelons, they should be able to take on at the correct range. So
look at this attack ground through the bushes, through the fog of war against the garrisoned rear echelons with the bar there. Nice utility from Barton. And just a word on Armour Company in the hands of Captain S. Price. He is an abuser of the pop cap feature, where you de-garrison your vehicle, pull in another vehicle, and you end up above pop cap. And he's used that to horrific extents. I'm talking about 140 pop cap total in tournament level play. You may end up seeing that in this very game.
Oh, Price, you dirty dog, you.
You slurty dot.
Looking forward to seeing it though. I mean, if he can get that kind of thing going, I've actually never seen it in practice. I've always just heard, it's a thing Americans can do and I'm aware of it, but I've never seen it, so that would be really cool. This ambulance in a really good position actually, getting mass heal on Price. Very
interesting to know there, the Shreks did not get through the sight blocking bushes. I mean, the profile of fire as to what goes through bushes and other sight blockers at times, it varies. So I'd love to know the actual exact stats behind that. I mean, if Cruz is in chat, it'd be great to hear what happens there.
Oh yeah, Cruzy, we'll just ask Game Engine Cruzy.
Game Engine Cruzy.
Yeah, we'll see what he has to say about it. Stuart here going to find a nice angle to chew into these Volksgrenadiers. If he starts backing up now, there we go. Ooh, unluckily taking a Shrek there though. I thought he'd be able to dodge them both, but no.
Look at this bar fire, Fred. It's going to smash this Stern Pioneer squad, and the Stuart's going to help out as well, but it's going to run into Shrek fire. Can't go too far in.
Whoa, it's going in pretty deep though. Oh, parking it perfectly so the Volks can't get a shot. There we go. That's pretty nice. Yeah, the bar fire though, like you were saying, we've got a bar brawl going on down here. Many BARs being used on these rear echelons, and this is typical of Price really. And as they start getting up to 2 and 3 star veterancy, these rear echelon squads are actually okay. They are feasible units. Oh wow, we've got a Stuckers of Fuss, or as I like to call it, the Werferman, coming onto the field. So that's going to be the next weapon of choice for Barton PL, and I like this. There's a lot of infantry out on the Price, so he can get some really nice lines.
You've got to understand that when he gets out of these vehicles to abuse the pop cap situation, he's going to be vulnerable to Stuckers rocket artillery. Also, by the way, the dynamic of using rear echelon spam is that he doesn't actually occupy much of his pop cap with infantry, which will allow him to abuse the vehicles even further. It's definitely a build that Sprice himself has perfected in tournaments, so we're going to be seeing a hell of a lot of that.
Yeah, and I wonder if this is a little bit of insider knowledge from Barton. I wonder if he's expecting this, and he's confirmed it. He's seen so many rear echelon squads all over the place, and now he's just saying, yeah, I've got just the thing for this. It's called the Werferman. It causes really big explosions all over your stuff. So like, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's kind of in a way a bit of a hit and miss unit because sometimes the rockets fall in between the enemy's units and don't seem to get a lot done, whereas sometimes they just squad wipe everything. So we'll see what happens.
Rifles pushing up the east. He's using the Stuart to solidify his stance there. Barton's getting aggressive in the west, pushing us quite far up. So we're seeing that we have a nice west-east dynamic.
Yep. And I think as effective as Barton PL has been, and I have to say I'm very impressed with his play so far. One thing we haven't mentioned is the Werfelman barrage coming down, actually.
It didn't actually kill anything there.
Yeah, it seemed to be a bit of a whiff.
Oh, the Stuart's gone for the Lukes. It's found the rear armour. The captain got a big volley in. One more shot required. Panzer II Lukes bites the bus. Will the Stuart escape? Rakes and Werfer trying to get fire. The Shreks do the dirty anyway. Tank for tank action here on Angerville Farms.
Yeah, battle of the light tanks, and it's a lose-lose situation, which is really a win for Barton because the Panzer II just a whisker cheaper, and he's going to be able to salvage both of these. So he comes out basically 15 fuel ahead. So yeah, that was kind of a win. That was kind of a win for Barton, but Barton is under a triple cap right now, and there's like 120, 130 odd points between the two already. So Barton's got to keep aware of that. Price has really been dominating the map, and that could be an issue as we move into the mid and late game.
Panzer Fusilier is trying the hardest to target down these rifles. They're going to have to take the garrison, and Barton's actually finding his map control is beginning to suffer here, as is his victory point control. He's currently lagging behind significantly.
Yeah, it's a real problem. And Barton has elected, he's seen it fit to replace the Panzer II Lukes. An interesting choice from him. Going to replace that Panzer II rather than saving for something a little bit meatier. What do you make of that, AE?
I'm making of that he may be saving for that late game. Yad Tiger. So that could be what he's thinking there. Something to tide him over. But he does need the anti-tank, I suspect, soon.
I know, that's it. See, I was thinking maybe a Puma would have been a smart choice.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, he doesn't actually know he's up against armour quite yet. We haven't seen the M10s or the Bulldozer Sherman, so...
Yeah, that's true. And also, actually, you know what? This Panzer II against, like, 7 squads of rear echelons with the ARs does look quite nice.
Look at this rear echelon spam.
Yeah.
On the Panzer Fusiliers. Didn't stand a chance.
You could call it a barrage.
Ooh, big Stuka for Zeus shot. Has he targeted the base sector? Has he done the wise thing? Oh, he
He's out of range for the base sector. Yeah. Oh, but he does get a squad wipe.
Does he?
Yeah.
What did he get there?
He got some riflemen, I think, or... No, that was the captain. He got the captain.
That was somewhere else, mate. That was somewhere else, wasn't it? Oh,
no,
no, that was
the
right on the
leftmost
tip of
rocket.
it. Yeah, behind the tree. Yeah, nice.
Crazy.
So,
yeah,
toe-to-toe with their adversaries. One pushed away, the other's about to be pushed away. Oh no, he wins the engagement. Nice.
Those Storm Pioneers, once they get to 2-star vet, their accuracy actually increases like quite a lot, and their DPS, like I wouldn't say it doubles, but it definitely like goes up to like, I don't know, a good 40 or 50%. 2-star Storm Pioneers are like warning lights. You should not let them get near your units, and yeah, Barton PL showing us why.
Here comes Barton. He's getting aggressive now. He's taken the cut-off in the southeast. He's also taking the victory point. Doesn't want to tango for too long though. Luke's probably was a wise decision. It's like when you lose your sniper sometimes in high-level play, just get another sniper. You need that manpower attrition over the course of the battle.
Yeah, you're right. You've got to be calm and detached, analyze the situation, and say to yourself, okay, I lost that one, but it's still the right choice. It's still a tool that I need. And that can take quite a lot. And I think it's a mark of a high-level player sometimes. Although there's a thin line between that and just banging ahead against a brick wall, as we saw with who was it, Von Ivan just spamming Pumas. That was not a good time to be doing that. So you got to judge it.
Yeah. Look at this infantry coming onto the field. That is ridiculous. That's 6 squads of rear echelons and a rifleman just all marauding around. I mean, to be fair to Price, they're not blobbing as such. Well, they are blobbing, yeah, but they are spreading out a little bit as well. Yeah, they're blobbing. Here comes the Lukes, though, the natural enemy of the blob.
Yeah, it's true, and there are a lot of BARs, but no amount of barrage is going to take down the Panzer II Lukes here. He needs some kind of AT, which he just doesn't have, actually. The Panzer II is going to deflect.
He retreats one of his Balins. Here we go. He brings on
double Wolverine.
Double Wolverine, seemingly. A Wolverine battle group is called onto the field. It's roaring straight into the centre. There's a stream mine waiting for it, though. Will they both miss? No. Hits and Trek fire in.
Oh.
Look, there's another mine on the tip of the base as well. Barton was expecting this. He knows his adversary. He loses the walking Stuka. He loses an M10.
He does. Yeah, he loses the walking Stuka there. That was a calculated dive from Price, and if he can get out with this Wolverine, it will have been worth it. The question is, can he? He's not even going to try. He's going after the Panzer II with it.
There's another mine there. Watch the mine. Oh, mines win games.
Oh, Price, mate. I feel he's come undone there. I mean, he's going to lose the Wolverine, but it's not the end of the world, actually, because the only thing the Wolverine can kill is this Panzer II, so, you know, it's not even that bad losing it. But I feel like Price is kind of okay here.
No, I honestly, I think Barton showed us why defensive mines, when you know your opponent and know what your opponent's capable of, can be an excellent thing. He killed 2 Wolverines, but I see what you're saying. There's so much fuel left for Price because he's not teched.
Yeah, he's not teched. He can call in another Wolverine if he wants to. And here's the thing, like, those Wolverines are only effective against one unit right now for the Axis player, so if he has them or not, the battle pretty much looks the same. I mean, yeah, the Panzer II is pretty spicy, and you do want to have something to poke it, but he's got Panzer Shreks, he's got a Kettenwerfer, so I think he was just happy taking a dive to get rid of that Workman before it was able to get 1 and 2 star vet and start firing more frequently. I guess that's Price's thinking. The bar blob going to come in here on the western flank, getting hosed. Oh, squad wipe is going here. Price not paying attention. He does a flash fallback on all his units. Wow. Crazy
Ten's
stuff.
also going for a squish on the Panzer Fusiliers. Will it get it? Will indeed! Kills 4 members there. Probably just going to...
Oh yeah, brutal squish. Damn.
I think I actually like your analysis on that one, Fred. I mean, most people would have seen 2 tanks die and think, yeah, that's good, but he did manage to kill that Panzer... what the hell is it called? Stukavisus, sorry. And that was the only thing stopping his blob. So now it's dead, his blob can maraud once again. So, you know, it's an interesting trade-off for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Inefficient in terms of resources, but I think Price was okay with that. We'll see if it was the right decision or not, though, as this game moves on. But Price now, coming up to the 14 CP... Sorry, Barton, coming up to the 14 CP mark. He is 1 CP away from that Yag Tiger, but he's miles away in terms of fuel and manpower, so I don't think Price is going to have to worry about that.
What would it do
right now?
for him? You know, exactly. It's going to cost him so much.
That's a really good point, actually. I didn't even think of that.
There's no targets. He is currently an infantry war he's fighting.
Actually, that's really smart, yeah. Because Price has seen these Panzer Fusiliers, so he knows that the Yag Tiger is lurking. He's basically just like, it would be of no use right now. You're right.
I mean, it's gonna... Oh god, look at this blob. Stern Pioneers, we're all counting to survive. Nobody likes to see blobbing in Company Heroes. That's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. It's such a spectacle. Like, what a weird thing to see.
It wouldn't be in any other RTS in the world, and that is just, oh yeah, look, this awesome blob of rear echelons with bars evaporating the Panzer Fusiliers on retreat. But in Company Heroes, it's like, our game has died.
Yeah, I know. Here, just like, meh, the blob. And like, this is one of these things, you know. I think if you tried this against Wehrmacht, you would have had MG42s up in your grill yonks ago. But Barton PL went for the early Panzer Fusiliers, and Price was already like half committed to this like rear echelon bar blob. And like, I think that kind of sealed the deal, because now he knows there's no MG34. His opponent's going to have like a super heavy AT unit coming later. I'm just going to commit to the bar blob and see what happens. And at the moment, yeah, seems really good. Werferman though, back on the production queue.
Yes, the natural counter. And you are right there, because OKW are limited in their choices, because the MG34, if you're listening, Relic, please put the MG34 into the tech tree. Just swap it with the infrared half track, please. Nobody uses that thing. Just swap it.
Yeah, give the infrared half track a use and make it doctrinal.
Because right now, OKW in tournaments have to use the Luftwaffe Ground Forces or any of the other doctrines with an MG34, because otherwise they get exploited through situations like this. Big blob coming in.
Yep. I mean, suppression is a core game mechanic. All factions, I think, should have it in their core tree. And if you ask me, the flank half track is not enough for Overcommand West. But this is not a balanced discussion. This is an epic battle.
It is! And there we go! Abandoned Luce goes in thanks to the fire of the US forces there. Was that the captain that got the kill?
Yeah, I think so. Like, it was either him or some rifleman. Here comes the Werferman shots, though. The Stukas of Fuss is going to be opening up.
On retreat! Devastating that blob!
Boom! That's why you don't blob, boys and girls. Don't do blob.
It wasn't that devastating. I think how many shots did it get? I mean, that was its first volley.
12? It wiped off 2 squads.
It's got 12 kills.
Yeah, it wiped off 2 squads. Like, actually 2 squads have gone now. There's only 5 squads.
The M10's gone for a dive. The Stukas is just trying to dodge it. We've seen 2 Fausts go in from the Panzer Fusiliers. Stukavisus realises it's in a bad situation, tries to go around the command headquarters. Oh god, the turret just needs to reverse. One more shot needs to go in. Will it go in? Oh, misses!
Oh, a savage miss.
Second
Even
M10 goes in,
Wolverine's
Stuka position is
being
going
committed
right
here.
out of the base sector.
Yeah, he's going to lose both of these tank hunters here, and that did not pay off. And now it's safe to say Barton's looking pretty good.
What a victory for Barton. He just had courage of conviction, used the Stukovic on retreat, and then all importantly he defended himself against the second M10 dive.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, doing it once is fine. Doing it twice, you're playing with fire there, Price. You know,
He
that's
paid
pretty
the
risky
price
times.
for that, for sure. And
Yeah. And I mean, epic plays though. Epic plays, cinematic and fun to watch. And Price is, you know, he's still got his infantry blob. That stuck as a fuss is going to be a thorn in his side though. And I'm trying to think, what else can he try? What else can he try to counter this? I don't know. He's got no Calliope. He's got nothing that can reach in and touch it. So he might just have to put up with this, and that's going to be possibly backbreaking. We'll have to see.
he may just have to stop blobbing like you know, a Zerg player. And
What? You mean he's just going to have to learn to play? I don't believe it.
well, he's just going to have to vary his tactics a little bit, get some tanks on the field, but use them more conservatively, spread his units out, try and get cover positions, put some tank traps up perhaps on key positions, and make a go of this eastern side with these 2 victory points, because he already has victory points in control. So maybe if he could vary his build a little bit right now, he's got time, he could make a go of it against Barton.
Yeah, he's got no major, so there's going to be no regular Sherman forthcoming, but I don't think that the Bulldozer Sherman is actually that bad of a choice right now. If you look at the lineup for the Axis player, there's no tanks to contend with yet, and a Bulldozer Sherman would do a number on all this infantry, you know, with the right hits, of course. So anyway, Workman's going to be firing again.
Found it, no. Bartog, he was expecting a retreat there, Fred, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I played for the retreat, and it worked so well for him last time. But it seems like Price, it's almost like he's intelligent. There's some sort of sentience there. He's learning as he goes on.
He's a learning computer. That's scary,
He's
isn't
getting
it?
smarter. Take him out. Pull the plug.
What have we done?
Yeah.
Oh, God. But this could be lining up, Fred. I hope you're excited to be an epic confrontation, because if this goes to late game and we see the Yag Tiger versus like a more concerted effort from Price to try and get his armor to last more than 1 minute, it could be an interesting confrontation for sure.
Yeah, that is though. If it goes to the late game, Price leading by 228 tickets. Now it definitely could go to the late game, but Barton's going to have to play this pretty savvy. He's going to have to play this very cautiously and in a very sort of clever way, basically, to maintain control over these victory points. Because you know, he does actually stand. There is some danger of him being pushed out before he gets to his most comfortable phase of play.
I mean, just imagine 2 MG34s right now. It'd just be suppressing this blob, keeping them at bay, maybe retreating all the time. Nope.
Yeah, it'd be gross. It's almost a shame that there's no Schwerpanzer HQ actually, because Obersoldaten can get suppression, and under these circumstances, Obersoldaten would probably be thriving.
Oh, you've banged on, mate. A Schwerpanzer headquarters. There's Panzerfusilier going down to Bar Blob.
Yeah.
The Schwerpanzer in a nice position on the east behind the heavy house. If he solidified himself behind it, he could actually protect that area a little bit better.
Yeah, it's true. And actually, I mean, the Schwerpanzer HQ itself is an anti-blobbing deterrent, so it would lock down an amount of map and provide a safe operating area for Barton. But you know, it seems to me like he just doesn't want to do that. He's got nowhere near the fuel. His fuel income's not great, so this is kind of a pipe dream. But you know, it's an alternate line of play, which I thought would be
He could have
discuss.
explored. His third Luke's is coming out.
Yep. And I think that's, you know, it still looks good to me. If you look at the top left of the screen, that looks like a force that a Luke can get stuck into. However, actually, as I say that, there is a Wolverine lurking in that lineup. That pretty much does answer the light tank. So maybe the Luke's not so great.
Yeah, the Luke's is going to be a difficult proposition for sure. Barton's got to play out of his skin. And it's this blob that he's struggling to deal with most of all. I mean, it is obviously the central point of the entire cast right now.
Yeah, it is. But and how, you know, like look at the amount of veterancy over these units. And every time one of them gets to 3 stars, another one there ranks up. That's another 5-man squad, because that's what Spectre Gunnery does. But the Workman rockets coming in. It's another miss though. Desperate times here for the Axis player, I feel. Who's now down at 193 tickets under 417.
But this trick, oh god, Stern Pioneer gets wiped on retreat there.
Yep.
Luke's largely nullified. I mean, it's a difficult situation. I mean, the thing is about Barton, you know, fool him once, shame on you. Fool him twice, shame on him. It's going to be a best of 3 contest, so we're going to see a different situation in the next game. He'll have allies as well, so definitely.
That will be really interesting to see, actually. And I really agree with you. This is a best of 3, and that's what makes it interesting. You know, even if Price takes this one, I don't think Barton's going to be like that mentally shaken. He's going to be like, all right, Price, I see what you did there. Nice trick. Now you're going to have to play Axis. Let's see what you got. You know. Yeah, I still think Barton, even if he loses this game and it's far from over, I think he'll be feeling fine.
Yeah, he hasn't managed to dwindle too many VPs down, so there's going to be a big should it carry on as it is. I mean, Barton is a combat expert.
Yeah.
Hits.
Actually, another interesting line of play that Barton could have explored, as the Raketwerfer gets another nice hit there, is possibly the Panzer Fusiliers are actually, if he'd have like counter spammed them with their long range G43 upgrades, once they start vetting up and things, he could have had quite the formidable anti-infantry lineup in those. Just another idea.
It's an interesting skin we've got on these M10s. It's the Dancing Camel Disco Party skin.
Oh, the Dancing Camel Party Disco skin. Lesser seen, but always nice to see, yeah. Absolutely, very trippy.
Trippy indeed, here we go. So, victory points are still in control for Sprice. He's probably... Where's his blob at right now? Has he even assembled it, or is it still... Yeah, it's in base, it's assembled. He's assembled the blob.
Yeah. The Hadouken blob right now moving out across the map, but there's 2 Panzer II Luxes now who are going to be greeting this. Now there is a Wolverine to help screen those Luxes away, but with the right engagement and a swift Werferman barrage, is the Werferman ready? The Werferman is correct. It is ready. The Stukas are first taking position, getting ready for a barrage. So if the Luxes get their teeth into this blob and then the Werferman is able to slap it down, you know, we could see a lot of dead rear echelons.
Oh, has he seen it? Does he know where it is? Is he going for the...
Oh, he's firing.
He's possibly going for the repairing M10, I feel. No, he's gone for the blob! One shot needs... Oh, they dodged it.
Oh, that was like something out of Indiana Jones as they're running with like these explosions right on their heels.
I was thinking more Mission Impossible with like a helicopter with gunfire and you're running away from it somehow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In Indiana Jones, it was a giant rock, wasn't it? That is
yeah,
a bit
that's
different.
it. Well, they work both ways, you know. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know. Yeah, like, Barton's still definitely in this, and we're entering that stage now also where the Overcommand Veterancy 5 abilities actually start playing a role. We've got 2 Veterancy 4 units on the field. They'll be pretty spicy as this game moves on. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing going Barton's way, I guess. 2
Panzer II Lukes are going his way as well, as if he can keep them shielded with the Panzer Shreks and the Raketwerfer. He has to keep them alive to make a go of this.
Yeah. And, you know, this game is actually, like, this is the game, like, the dynamic now has become really interesting. Both forces very potent and quite good against each other, actually. So the engagements feel really tense. So yeah, this is what I was hoping for, actually, I have to say, between Price and Barton. Something a bit left field, something a bit crazy insane, but also really entertaining to watch.
I think we've got that exactly, you're exactly right. Could this be the 3rd Panzer Fusilier to go down to the blob? No, it exits the garrison, going to get retreated there.
Yeah, those Panzer Fusiliers going to... what is it about being the better part of Valor? So they're going to run. These Storm Pioneers may get a wipe on this captain, actually. If Barton's paying attention,
oh, Lux goes down to the M10, and the Bazooka Rifleman there. Will the second Lux survive?
One of the M10s gets destroyed on the right.
M10 is marauding, it's going around the rear of the Lux.
This is going to be so close.
No,
if he hits another mine, are there any mines? There are no mines.
Lux is having to go south to escape the M10. The M10's currently scouting the base, seemingly.
Yeah, he's looking for that Werferman, but it's hidden in a really sneaky position, actually, just to the left. He doesn't know. But the Panzer II Lux does get taken out. A 3rd Wolverine going to come cruising through mid there.
Oh, he tried to get the blob with the Stuka Bazooka. He's revealed its position, but the M10's down regardless. Just got this one M10, but it has found the Stuka. It was hiding, it revealed its position. There were 3 Panzer on the field. Will the Shrek save it life? Yes, they will, thanks to the retreated Raketans in base.
Oh, and I think pulling that Stuka as a first out of that situation may be the game maker here for Barton. I think if that one went down there, things would be looking turbo bleak. But as it is, he's definitely still got a chance in this game. He can repair that one. It's 1-star veteran, which means it can fire those barrages with greater frequency. And you know, Barton's still very much in a position where he can come and take this game. He needs to get some field presence though. 156 tickets now under 406. And Captain S. Price, sure, he's sacrificing a lot of fuel, but he's just keeping the pressure on. And this barrage of bars is just Disgusting.
Two things here. He lost 130 fuel when the two Lukes died, and he could not afford to lose that really. He really needs to invest in something a bit heavier, I feel, because the M10 dives have been effective so far. Also, a big compliment to Barton. Not many players would think, right, I know my stick of assist will reveal its position, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I want to kill the blob. And he made a big gamble there, and it just about paid off. So, yeah, credit to him there.
Yeah. Also, another thing about this BAR blob on the rear echelons, all of those rear echelons actually have their maximum 2 BARs, which means that whenever he drops one and there's a BAR just lying on the field in the sort of middle of the map near the northern base, he's actually just hemorrhaging BARs into the Axis forces. And, you know, Panzer Fusiliers, Volksgrenadiers, they're all units that look better with BARs for sure, so this strategy does have some downsides for Price.
Talking of which, he's a Stern Pioneer. They seem to do okay on retreat against the blob. I haven't actually seen one die. It's mostly been Panzer Fusiliers that are a little bit squishier, that do get eaten up by the blob om nom nom on retreat.
Overtones of Pac-Man here.
Here we go. Is the stick of zeus ready? It is indeed. Will it find this blob? It's got to predict where it's going to be because it's always moving seemingly.
Yeah, I think he's better off waiting until the blob actually takes a fight against the main Axis.
Here we go. He's gone for it. He's going for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, because he saw them on the point. That's why.
Yes, one strike, two strikes. Misses the third and the fourth.
Okay, well he got some damage done, forced back a part of the blob, and that also crucially, that Workman needs the Stukas of Foos needs only a tiny bit more damage to be vet 2, and then it can fire much more frequently.
We've got a killing match here. It's almost like a colonial era battle with lines of infantry just firing their weapons at each other and then reloading and firing once more. It looks like the Panther Fusiliers and Volksgrenadiers, both vet 5, push away this smaller blob of Price infantry.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that there's not more veterans here for these Panzer Fusiliers, actually. They've been alive for quite a long time, and there's a lot of good targets for them. The G43s do fantastic damage, so maybe there's been a wipe or two that I haven't noticed and then they've been replaced. I'm not sure, but they, I would expect them to be doing better against this force than they are. It's perplexing me a little bit, actually. But he's up to 3 squads of them now, so maybe if he upgrades that 3rd squad, then what I should expect to happen will start happening. I don't know. Feels like they should be doing better against these rear echelons.
There's still no Schwerpanzer, so we're not going to see a Panzer 4 anywhere. I've seen a lot of people in chat saying about Panzer 4s. That's not an option for them.
No, would be nice though. There's enough fuel for like the Schwer Panda HQ, but then he's miles away from the Panzer 4, 150 fuel on top of that, so he'd need 270
survive
total.
in terms of victory points to get there, one
yeah,
would
exactly.
think. So the Lukes were the right decision, he just lost them, and it was arguably a little bit unfortunate there.
Maybe another another Stukas of Fuss would have been a really good choice, actually. 2 of them blasting away would have been pretty sweet. And
just
it would have
protecting them would have made it more difficult, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we've still 4 M10s this game. To his credit, I think he's destroyed 3 Lukes, 1 Stuka with them. So that's been a nice trade-off for Spice there. But he's mostly a blob army. Look at the veterancy on these rear echelons. All 5-man squads. Big! No, he's taking advantage of the gap in the hedge there. Still takes 5 kills regardless.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. I just checked the stats there briefly. It's 4 Lukes that have gone down.
Oh my god. And there we go. Yeah. There's a bar dropped and picked up, just as Fred rightly mentioned. Blob versus blob confrontation. Superior DPS from the Panzer Fusiliers and accuracy. Going to push away, and grenades go in as well.
Yeah, what's that grenade barrage that they've got? Oh,
that is
regular Model 24 grenade.
Yeah, it was just 3 of them.
Oh, I see. I thought that they somehow had the infiltration package, but no. So yeah, and more BARs being hemorrhaged. Actually, these Panzer Fusiliers beginning to pick down this BAR echelon blob. But have they overstayed their welcome? I don't know. You know what? They're looking like they're coming out on top here. And even if they're not, he just kind of wants to vet them up. Like, so staying for more experience is kind of okay in this situation, I think, for Barton. And he's trading pretty well. The BARs on his Panzer Fusiliers are actually looking okay. Actually, wait, do they have any, or is it the Volks that have got them?
They've been picking up as well, I think. I think some of their slots are filled by the G43s, but they can pick one up at least.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, look, there's 2 BARs on the floor here.
Here's the Bulldozer Sherman. It's going to help him win that blob war. It's a massive Panzer Fusilier possibly going down.
Yeah. Yeah, that Bulldozer Sherman was used to shove away a 5-star unit of Volksgrenadiers who were on the left flank. Nearly got a squad wipe, but not quite. Model 24 grenade going on in the middle there.
Barton's just pushed straight south through the east, and he's now capping the victory points, finally getting them under control with 68 remaining. And Barton seems to play his best when he's, like, as Fred pointed out earlier, what is it, a cornered rat? His back's up against the wall, and, you know, he's fighting on his back. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu style, and, yeah, he seems to do quite well.
The drunken monkey style.
That's
yeah, his Stukas of Fuss is now at 2 stars of veterancy, so those barrages are going to be ready like very frequently now. I think the cooldown's now something like 80 seconds rather than like 100 or 110, so it's pretty good. So that's definitely going for it. He's back under the clock. No, sorry, he's not under the clock. Yeah, he's got 2 of the victory points. So Barton's doing what he needs to right now. This is how a victory for him from here starts to look. So I'm excited about his chances now. 4 squads of Panzer Fusiliers as well. I think he's realizing how effective they are against this blob. And there's the sound of the Stukas of Fuss opening up.
Oh, it's targeted the Bulldozer Sherman and the captain. Doesn't actually do the damage. Actually damages the Stern Pioneers more.
Actually, I think... How did the Bulldozer Sherman get so damaged?
I think it was already suffering from Shrek fire earlier. It wasn't from this Stuka.
Oh, okay.
It's had about that much health for a little bit now.
Oh, okay, fine. I was just kind of curious. I was like, huh?
Oh, the blob's
anyway.
on the move, Fred. It's now... Yeah, it's changed its mind. It's going over to the west to deal with this victory point insurgence from the Panzer Fusiliers and Volksgrenadiers.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know, I think in that matchup there are some riflemen there who are going to get forced back, but I think in that matchup those 6-7 squads of rear echelon troops with all those BARs are going to be able to get the job done. 2 squads of Panzer Fusiliers, they're brave soldiers, but they ain't this brave. And yeah, look at that, look at the torrent of fire there. Just whittling them down, and they can't even stay for the cap, they're forced to move for cover.
What I said about earlier, their received accuracy on retreat does seem to get swallowed up by the Panzer Fusiliers. Will their brethren make the save on that squad on retreat? Seemingly it will. They're going to have to make a sticking point of this. Stuka of Zeus is nearly ready to be shot. In fact, there'll be a big barrage here. Will it hit on retreat? Big moment,
Fred. This is going to be the big one. This is going to be the big one. Price is going to hear it as soon as it fires. These Panzer Fusiliers with their upgrade have massive line of sight, so Barton has all the intel he needs right now. He's not firing just yet, and look, more BARs being hemorrhaged and left behind on the field here. Those Panzer Fusiliers are going to look forward to those.
He's going to go, he's going to go, he's going to go. Surely. No.
No, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's just teasing us. Actually, whoa! Barton PL has like 222 fuel saved up. He doesn't have the manpower to spend it, but that's kind of getting into Yagtika territory.
Yeah, it really is. Obviously, you know, Captain Price only has the bulldozer right now, and that would just smash it.
Yeah, I don't think that the Yagtika would actually be a very good choice. Like, so I hope he doesn't go for... Oh, one of the 5-star squad units of Volksgrenadiers getting wiped out by that bulldozer Sherman there. Savage splash damage on the main cannon. Wow. Being used to brutal effect. And these Storm Pioneers, 4-star, they do so much damage. They're just going to hoover up these riflemen. Ooh, there we go, and that's going to cause the pullback. And, I don't know, Barton, I mean, he's on a knife edge here. He's down at 65 tickets, and Price is just keeping the pressure on so hard.
But Barton,
42-minute game.
I don't know if you noticed, but, I mean, he's been on 66 tickets for a while, so he only got ticked down 1 in the last 5 to 10 minutes. He's done
really?
Well.
Okay.
Yeah. We called him out on 66 about several minutes ago now, so he's kept on that amount for a long time, and that's what Barton's good at. He seems to stay on that amount, and yeah.
Yeah, and he's just now got 2, so it's now Price who's under the clock for once.
He can't afford to save the Yagtika in terms of it's 720 manpower, I believe.
It's a silly choice.
It would be.
It really is. It doesn't
would
do
be a
anything
game-throwing
against this army,
choice.
really. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I think with that in mind, I think the right choice is a Schwerer Panzer HQ. He should get a construction truck out here, and he should go for the Schwerer Panzer HQ. It would be a useful thing to have.
Here we go.
Here he comes. Yeah.
Oh, he just went in front of it. Price is out of control here.
Price just double bluffing, moving even further in. And the line on that Werferman barrage not going to be what Barton needs, and there is quite a big pullback from the Axis forces there. Many squads retreating. That's going to enable Price to grab this victory point on the right. But actually, behind us, Barton was triple capping there for a while. He's got a little garrison of units here. A couple of squads just capping this left point.
Brutal kill on retreat there. Panzer Fusiliers. Such received accuracy against the bar blob on retreat, and they don't stand a chance seemingly. Barton brings another one on the field because he knows he needs to keep capping, as evidenced by the capping of the western victory point there. And he's keeping the victory points ticking over, but what does he have coming? He's not managed to build the Schwerpanzer, so he's got no late game OKW advantage, and it's not going too well for him right now.
Yeah, I agree, and I think for Barton right now, the eggs are in the Panzer Fusilier basket. He's got 2 of them at 3-star veterancy, so those are severely pokey now against infantry, and as they get to 4 and 5, they're going to be even more so. And every time he uses units,
big shots in on the Bulldozer Sherman. One more required from the Rakettenwerfer, but due to its heavy crushability, it manages to reverse over the heavy sight blocking trees and get the hell out of there. But one more shot would have finished that thing off. Look how little health it has.
yeah, just a pixel remaining there. Price playing it pretty close to the wind. And finally, the Schwerwehrmachtschlepper is coming for Barton PL. So we are almost certainly going to see the Schwerwehrpanzer HQ deployed somewhere on the map.
Most likely going to be near that heavy garrison near the cutoff on the northeastern tip, which will allow him to keep that victory point of its own violation, and then he'll be able to push elsewhere with his remaining units. Schwer very close to the blob, but where is it targeting instead?
Yeah, this is of course opening up here at almost point-blank range. Oh, boom, but it's going to be another miss, unfortunately, for Barton, and this blob coming in like a wrecking ball here. Going to be taking down a lot of infantry, and they're coming in piecemeal. He just needs to flash fullback. I don't think this can ever be efficient. Whoa, having said that, Model 24 grenades slashing a number of these rear echelon
Stern
squads.
Pioneer, however, dies on retreat. Rear echelon finally pushed away. But the damage has been done.
Is going down.
Damage has been done. So
yeah.
Where's the truck going to locate? Is it going to be... Oh, no. Interesting choice.
Oh, he's gone to the left.
He's gone to the bloody left.
He's only gone and bloody done it.
Why on earth has he gone to the left? The victory points to both of them in the east. Is he going
This will cover one of them, and I guess this means that he can just focus on the one to the right.
No, but he can't protect it. The M10's going to just eat it up. What an odd decision.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Yo! This Bulldozer Sherman bites the bullet thanks to Shrek fire, Raketten fire from 2 different Rakettens, attaining veterancy 4 there. God, that's a good find for Barton. You'll notice, oh god, Spry still has 180 fuel, Fred.
He does, he's still got loads of fuel, but this one tactic is actually draining his manpower in a really big way. So we can't place that Bulldozer Sherman instantly.
Here we go, they got the M10, its 3rd dive for the walking Stuka. It's found 1 shot, will it find? No, can't quite find it. Bit of bad pathing there, just find 1 shot.
Sweet reversing micro here for Barton, dancing for his life with the little
he's exposing the fanny.
Oh!
Oh! With a cat's whisker missing, will the M10 survive? The Schwerpanzer will pick it up on retreat should it go down that western flank. Indeed, this is going to be a rude awakening for Captain Sprice when that Schwerpanzer takes it out.
Actually,
oh!
he just juked out of range?
It was in range, but it ricocheted off the frontal armour.
Oh, you, Price. And my game has frozen.
My game's frozen too.
If you zoom in on the BAR blob, you can hear just like the repeated crack-a-lack of BAR firing.
Yeah,
it's vaguely entertaining. Well, we're experiencing some technical difficulties here in the quarterfinals here between Barton PL and I.
Oh, no, here we go.
And we're back.
Thank God for that. Relic servers, we'll blame that on.
Okay, yep.
So the blob is advancing on the Panzer Fusilier. It's going to push it away. Drops a point. Barton seemingly suffering with a hell of a lot of lag because he didn't even retreat there.
No, losing a 4-star squad of the Fusiliers there. That's pretty bad, and he's going to donate one of those BARs back to Price, exchanging hands quite a lot.
This is a shame for Barton. His game's frozen, which caused us to freeze. He's
really?
gotten a bug that's kept him smashed, and although he had 65 victory points, it seems that it's not quite worked out for the Pole in this situation.
Oh no, yeah, and the blob of destiny occupying the map.
He's unfrozen now, but he had a big freeze there. It affected us, and it affected him mostly. He lost a squad there, and he was on 65 victory points. That is sad. And that is, when you've got such a resource-intensive game as Coming Heroes 2, oh, but look at this! Will he be back in the game with that? No.
I don't know, it was a great barrage for sure, but actually not getting a squad wipe, so Price is going to have the opportunity to get those squads back in circulation, and there's still more blob behind this, just when you think you've beaten the blob.
If Barton wins after that big game freeze, I think you know, he deserves a lot of credit here. And to be honest, if they're friends and I was Sprice and I win, I'd offer Barton a rematch, but unfortunately I don't think they're allowed one because this game's gone on for so long, and they'd actually delay the tournament by an hour if they did that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's not going to be an option, but I see what you mean. The sentiment
It's not
is,
an option,
nice.
unfortunately. If it was a semi-final, maybe, but for a quarter, I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a difficult situation. We'll have to work through it. Barton's going to have to work through it. This blob is decimating his units left, right, and centre. So what did he lose because of the freeze again? Was it a stern pioneer?
He lost a 4-star unit of Panzer Fusiliers.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty unfortunate. And then I believe he lost another unit shortly afterwards, donating that BAR back.
Yes, right. So he lost 2 squads due to the freeze, we think.
Yeah, just about, yeah. And, oh my goodness, these 5-star Volks Grenadiers, they should get out of there, but damn, this blob. Doing so much damage. And it seems like here comes the Werferman looking for another shot. The stuck as a puss here, locked and loaded.
Just had a really funny comment from the Mad Hat. AI has taken over for Barton. AI is going to mix it up, Kubel spam instead of Fusiliers.
Yes!
Oh, big Stuka for Zeus! Misses entirely.
He was clearly second guessing Price there, thinking Price was going to be pushing, and Price not going to be doing so. So those rockets going to be wasted, sadly. What happened to the? Okay, yeah. So the Schwerermacht Schlepper is still up. There's plenty of fuel. He could go for a Panzer IV, which would actually look pretty reasonable around about now, don't you think?
Yeah, Panzer IV would be very good. It's probably the wisest choice he can go for. However, we've got a big, important blob versus blob confrontation right now. It's World War I all over again.
Yep, only they've skipped the trenches this time. Trenches after. Whoa!
Sorry,
are you getting this as
my
well?
bad, my bad, my bad.
Oh, okay, cool. A little bit of turbo motion there, but it seems like the Axis blob going to come out on top this time, forcing back all these rear echelons. That's going to require a reinforcing wave for Price here.
M10's found out the Stuka for Zeus. It tried to get out of there, but it's trying to go for the safety of the Raketenwerfer. Very clever from Barton. He's tempted the M10 there. He's trying to reverse away from the traversing of the turret. Will he manage to kill it before it kills him? Oh, he will not. Raketenwerfer did not get the shot in required before the Stuka just went down. However, the bigger story, however, now is that the mines are going up. The victory points have been taken. Bulldozer Sherman coming into the picture, though. And the rear echelon blob will soon be in action, Fred.
Yeah, absolutely. The rear echelon blob is going to be in action, and yeah, the stick as a boost was taken out. But Barton's maintained triple cap here for quite some time. He's down at 50 tickets, but Price is down at 233. A far cry from what he was on not that long ago. And I feel like even with this computer freeze and some bad luck there for Barton, he's still well in this. And if he can keep this level of control up, like, he could win. Like, he's basically been winning for the last 20 minutes, really.
Oh, he's got the King Tiger!
You what?
He's going to be able to sit on the victory point with that big fat Königstiger. Oh my god, that's a great choice.
That is a great, if anything beats a blob, it's a big cat. Wow. Well, it makes itself known. Boom. First shot going to come hooning in. Going to find the Bulldozer Sherman awkwardly through out of it. Bing. Bulldozer's not so good. Oh, breaks the engine on the
Oh, and the mine. The mine went off,
the
that shoe
yeah.
mine. That's brutal.
Smoke being used in totally the wrong place there. Bit of a misclick from Price, and that's going to be the end of the Bulldozer Sherman. Can we get some King Tiger hype going? King Tiger, King Tiger. That's pretty awesome.
Indeed, the King Tiger is on the field, and you now feel all of a sudden Barton, despite a game freeze, despite having to deal with blobs and not having a commander with an MG34, somehow, some way, Barton finds the way, and he's looking like he's going to win.
I mean, this looks really good for Barton. Yeah, I mean, he's managed to marshal the victory points, so he's still alive, and this is the phase of the game when he's the most comfortable. So I'd imagine he probably knows how to use a King Tiger by now. And he knows there's no AT. He's going for the throat. He's just going to throw it in, and the blob has to like move and like just
gonna
try and
kill
get
the
out of the way.
He's going to kill the ambulance.
He's going to kill an ambulance, and that's only the beginning.
No, but that's what they do, man. They go in to kill the ambulances and make sure the heals don't come in, and it's actually a nice little pickle.
Yes,
oh! Look at that shot. Bazooka's absolutely ravaged there.
Yeah, he's going to prioritise firing at that one rifleman. There comes the squad wipe. That guy just exploded. And yeah, the King Tiger looking real good out here.
King Tiger's looking imperious. It's got backup. It's got 3 victory points capped for Barton. All of a sudden, Captain Price has come undone, and it took the big cat to make that happen.
Yeah, this is what I signed up for when I said, hey, I want to cast Company of Heroes 2 with my life. There's games like this. This is epic. We're here at the 54th minute. we've had Captain Price playing out of his mind with some absurd blob rear echelon tactics. Barton's struggling to deal with it, and here he is in the super late game, looking real good.
He's looking real good. He's got this big King Tiger. He's got his Schwer and the two Rakettans watching over the west.
Yeah, and there goes the blob again. Turns out BARs and rear echelons ain't got nothing on the King Tiger. And yeah, King Tiger's going to be pushing on forward into the base again. There are some 5-star Storm Pioneers on the field as well, who are going to be able to repair that in a flash with the repair tool upgrade, which they do have. So this King Tiger is it's not going away. It's not going away.
It's here to stay, and it's got a massive cannon that's currently obliterating units left, right, and centre. We got 9 to 20. 3 kills now with that last shot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's on 1-star veterancy, so it does have the ability to blitz in case something were to happen. And speaking of something, here comes a Wolverine into the side armor here. The turret traverse speed notoriously slow on the King Tiger. Blitz going to come down.
Oh no, it's utilised combat blitz. It's getting out of there faster than he would have expected. Turret traverse has been accounted for. Big, lucky swivel over the debris there. M10 is going to be outmaneuvered by a King Tiger.
Tiger down to half health. I feel it can't win, but damn, still, you know, credit where credit's due. Price giving it his all. There we go. And now there's a load of Zooks up on top of the King Tiger in its side and rear, which is never you want to be. The engine gets broken from a nice rifle grenade from those vetted up riflemen.
That's actually a dangerous situation there. I mean, he's got a damaged engine. It is only engine damage, not heavy, so he can just reverse out of there.
Yeah. And I think he will. Price giving it his best try there.
That King Tiger showed mobility I've never seen from a King Tiger. It actually took advantage of a small glitch on the debris that caused it to swing its rear a lot quicker than it might have done otherwise. But it was mostly the combat blitz that allowed that to happen. Good usage by Barton there.
Yeah, really good usage, really good usage. And like this King Tiger right now is his everything. And if he just babysits it, it will be. This game's in the bag, I think, pretty much. Price down at 65 tickets, only a 12-ticket lead, a far cry from what we've seen this entire game. And somehow, some way, I said earlier, if Barton makes a comeback here, it will be the comeback of the day. Like, well, definitely so far.
Jesus Christ, the King Tiger just obliterated his squad. Probably going to do the same again. And,
yeah. Oh god.
Here comes an M10. This M10.
The Tiger is still not repaired.
This has got to do so much work here, Fred. It's got to get around that rear armor. It's using the bonus road. He can.
Oh no!
Swings around the rear armor.
Oh no, I think that the line of sight blocker, by reversing through this hedge, the King Tiger may be safe. There we go. Yeah, Price knows what he has to do. He has to go the long way round. He's gonna do it. He's beating the King Tiger's turret. He may be able to take this out. No! Kenworth has come in for the save!
Great work from Barton there. Unlucky from Sprice. He analysed the situation. He could not make the kill on the King Tiger. And Barton resurges into this game and takes it seemingly from the clutches of death, seemingly from the freeze of the game failing on him. And he somehow manages to take it. What a cracking game. And well called by you, Fred, there. And I'm spent.
Yeah, me too, man. I am in need of, like, I don't know, like my adrenaline levels are just like, you know, like that is the kind of game which we came here looking for today. Barton and Price have delivered. Thank you very much to everybody in chat who told us to cast this one, because you were right. This is sweet. And you know what? We've got maybe 2 more games of this insanity, which, like, what a luxury. We're pretty lucky.
Just going through the stats now, you can clearly see where Barton just made a massive resurgence. He looked like he was losing so much after that 38-minute mark, and then it all went wrong badly when the King Tiger came out finally for Barton. In terms of overall units, I have got Barton as my guy selected. You can see that the King Tiger's only thing it gets is Team Killer, but the Panzer Fusiliers did get 71 kills.
Did he get Team Killer?
Seemingly, yeah.
Brilliant.
Sprice lost 305 individual squad mates during that battle.
Man, those rear echelon troops racking up quite the impressive efficiency figure there, based on the fact that he produced 13 squads of them.
13?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
He produced 13 squads of rear echelon troops that game, yeah.
Oh my god. And how many M10s did he build?
10.
10 M10s?
Oh my god.
But he was just using them to kill individual things, you know? It was like...
Yeah, they're like bullets from his anti-tank sniping cannon or something, just sending them in one by one to find their mark. And I have to say, like, it was broadly effective.
Oh, it definitely was. The Raketenwerfers were possibly the MVP for Barton, I felt, though. They clutched so many situations, and he started using them to draw lines of fire. And I've got to call out this late game strategical ploy, and this is strategy.
Hmm.
Barton deployed the Schwerpanzer headquarters and 2 Raketenwerfers into the east, and those units alone had a symbiotic nature where the Schwer dealt with any infantry and the Raketens dealt with any M10s trying to take out the Schwer, which allowed him to make use of his army elsewhere and use it to try and take the other victory points. Great game knowledge from Barton, and Captain Sprice's spammy, blobby build did not work in this case. Now, Fred, we're going to quickly look to see where the players are up to, because obviously we're going to, of course, continue with this cracking series. I'm going to put the scores up now. Oh no, actually.
Yeah, sounds good.
You weren't listening to a thing I was saying.
No, sorry, I was
Never
totally
mind.
distracted. What's going on? Sorry, my phone
Sorry,
went
I
off and
knew you
just had
weren't
to think
because
about
you were
whether or
off
not to
camera,
answer.
and then you come back and go, "Yeah, sounds good." You weren't even listening.
Yeah, sorry.
You can't do that.
Professional to the end.
Oh god. So I know we said we'd hand over with Dan at
yeah,
4
that's right, yeah,
o'clock,
Stormy.
but no, you own this. This is your series. This is the Barton Surprise series. So and then you can just plow into this and put all your energy into it. And then if you want to, we can give Dan a go for the semis and final, or would you rather stick around? I mean, I know which one you'd rather do. But we did say we'd swap, didn't we?
We did say we'd stop, and I feel like Stormless, he played in this tournament, and he deserves a chance to come and do some casting as well.
Exactly.
So we'll finish out this series and then swap over.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. With
Cool.
regards to next weekend, just so everyone knows, the Saturday is the first big monthly cup of 8 players with a best of 3 confrontation coming together. Dan and I are going to count that, and then you're going to see Magpies host for the first time, because we've been training up. He's our protege, and you're doing really well, to be fair, mate. Some great
Thank
insight
you very
today.
much, sir.
It's been
Thank you.
very good casting with you. Next Sunday, you're going to host a weekly cup, aren't you? I think, and get other people in to help you do it, because you've got
That's the plan.
OBS and you've got a good computer, so it should be good. Anyway, let's have a miniature break. I'm not going to take the camera off, but just feel free to acquiesce and take a drink or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, cool. Are we thinking a couple of minutes or?
Yeah, a couple of minutes, but I'm just going to keep the cameras live so we retain viewers.
Okay, cool. In which case, I'm just going to venture to the kitchen and make myself a cup of tea.
Good choice. I'm going to likewise make something as soon as you get back.
Alright, see you soon, guys.
Just need to make sure I stay on top of the Barton Price trilogy. Or duology, really, because you don't want every game going an hour, because then the entire tournament will be delayed. But yeah, I'm just going to make sure that we stay on top of this. But yeah, that was a ridiculous game. Absolutely. T or something stronger. Hans is losing game 2 to Jove. Oh, no way. Let's get this up. Sorry, the only reason I get excited is because Hans is losing the tournament, because you have to share viewers with Hans, because he's a big streamer.
User joined your channel.
And hello.
What are you doing on my channel, you scrub?
Hey, you alright, Dan? How's it going, mate?
Yeah, not bad.
He's just having a breakerino.
I thought I would join you for a second to
Yeah,
fill the
tell us
void.
what's been happening elsewhere. Do you talk away?
Well,
updates.
Hans has just lost his series against Jove.
Sorry.
So the first game seemed like it was quite tight, to be honest. This last one, though, I think
Yep.
Jove's quite taken it out under from Hans. He had some bad starts with an MG that quite frustrated him. Pretty good game though, still, to be honest. From both of them, but Jove seems pretty unbeatable today.
Yeah, he
gotta
looks
say.
awesome, doesn't he? Are you up
Yeah.
for? We're gonna let my good friend Magpies cast the rest of this little series with Barton and Price.
Yeah, no, I've already said to Magpie go until the semis, and I could do with getting some food anyway. So
Oh, wicked! All right. Can you do me a favor? Can you just talk away whilst I also have a break? And then if Magpies comes back, tell him like why the voice is different.
yeah, sure. No worries. Cool. Well, whilst I'm on my own for a bit, yeah. Right, I'm gonna pull up the ESL stuff and see what else has been going on today. Oh, cool. So Nagano is the first confirmed semi-finalist is bracket. So the winner of Barton and Price is going to be playing Nagano in the next one, which is going to be pretty cool. The other bracket, of course, Talisman, who looks like, of course, he's going to be playing Jove now. So two pretty interesting semi-finals there. Probably going to have to do a vote on which one you want to see as well. German March, the finals are going to be after the next best of 3, so probably looking at about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the map. Franklin. Comment. Yeah, Mr. Beaverston, I think Hans is going to be disappointed because it's kind of a shame he came up against Joe because I think he's quite competent in handling any of the other players that have currently entered the semi-finals. Talisman was the one that knocked him out of the tournament last week, so I believe that was semis. I honestly don't know how he can stream and play though. Difficult. Hey, Gandalf. Ready to spoil that gaming, bro. Because mine should be on the games, not the viewers. I honestly think that may play a small part. And the other thing as well is that from the perspective of someone who is a streamer, your computer does not work the same as it does when you're streaming. So I think Hans has got a very, very good PC setup, but I often wonder if a few little lags and clicks that don't pick up on his game are due to that, to be honest. Believe in Kappa, I saw you on Hans' stream like yesterday or the day before, and you were loving his stream. Hans' PC isn't that good. I don't think you can say it isn't that good. It's very good. It might not be like the best of the best, but it's better than mine, for instance. And I can tell you that I would not stream 1v1s competitively if I was playing, because it just doesn't work the same for me. So his is better than mine, but I doubt it changes that much. These next couple of games are going to be really, really interesting, though. The good thing is as well, I mean, obviously, Barton's going to be the one who's going in semi-finals, but out of that one, Nagano and Barton, that's kind of like a standard thing. But Talisman and Jove, going to be interesting because Talisman was the one that put hands out last week, so both the players that put hands out the tournament will be playing together. So you get a bit of an idea of skill level for the semi-finals in that one. Barton and Nagano, that's also going to be an interesting one.
Barton and Nagano.
Well,
if should he beat Price, you mean?
oh, sorry, yeah, because that one hasn't finished. Sorry.
Are you just assuming that it's
I've been trying to monitor 2 streams. I've been on Hans and yours, so that I can watch the updates and stuff. So yeah, obviously Talisman is one of the other semi-finalists in the same bracket that Hans was in. So just have a look at the brackets. Who's this player that nearly made it into the semi-finals today? Stormless. Wow, who did he beat?
You meant Smears versus Nagano, by the way. Smears.
Hey guys.
Oh, it's updated. Wait.
Oh,
No, I
see
didn't.
what you're saying.
No, I didn't.
Sorry.
The
Yeah,
semi-finals.
Yeah, sorry. I'm seeing what you're saying now. Nagano beat Smears, but you confused the crap out of me because you said Barton versus Nagano. I thought you were like this game had already finished, and I was crapping myself. Join the game. Join the game, Magpie. We are watching it.
Yep, I'm in.
Good man. It hasn't. It's just started. I think should be fine.
Hooray.
Dan's here, by the way. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Stormless.
Hey Magpie, good job today.
Thank you very much. Good job yourself, man. It was really good to see you play USF there.
Yeah, I'm just sad I didn't play USF again.
I know, I was wondering about that.
I made a tactical error. I would have lost anyway. Vindicator's really good.
Well, yeah, maybe. You're not so bad yourself, though, man. You do yourself, I don't know, I think you're better than you think you are.
Yeah. Well, it did help that
I don't.
Easy's nursing a massive hangover, so...
A little bit of tactical intel there.
Alright guys, I'll leave your team speak. My team
Cheers,
speak.
Stormless. Have fun.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel.
Listen up, fellas.
I'm right now looking at Barton's USF as well.
Rifle squad ready for
Oh, right.
action. Pioneers awaiting orders.
Yeah, absolutely. And Barton PL doing something right off the bat, actually. He's chosen this commander. He's gone for the tactical support company straight away, even though it doesn't give him any benefits till 3 CP. So it looks like he's a man with a plan. He's going in with a strategy in mind. He knows what he wants to get done, and it involves this commander. So
Sorry, I've got
let's
to
see.
do another
Oh,
intro, by the way.
I think
I
you're
was.
muted, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Hello there, and welcome to. I thought I stopped that.
Just bear with us a second, guys. We'll get AE to you very shortly.
Just gotta go. I hate when people do that to me.
Do you want me to introduce the players?
No, it's alright, mate. Hang on.
Cool.
We'll do it live for YouTube now. Hello there, and welcome to ESL Go4 Week 5. This is Barton versus Price Game 2. Great first game with Barton making an epic comeback against his Polish compatriot. I'm here with Magpie. Hi, Magpie.
Yo, AE! How's it going?
It's going pretty damn well. We've got a hell of a lot of viewers watching me just cock up in terms of muting myself on stream, but never mind.
Nobody noticed.
I think everybody in the world noticed.
Okay,
We've also
probably.
got Sprice going prostate with his sniper, looking for that first shot. So he has gone for that, as you anticipated, sniper build.
Yeah, Captain S. Price is a real fan of snipers. Whenever he plays with Soviets or Wehrmacht, every single game I see him playing as those factions, he goes for a lot of snipers. So good to see him leading out the gates here with a sniper. Gets a kill on that already. And of course, as we said in an earlier game actually, the sniper just a potent choice in general against the USF. So we'll have to see what happens here.
We'll have to see what happens indeed. I mean, Barton doesn't actually have, as USF, that many utilities against the sniper, so he's got to make some interesting all-in plays to try and get rid of it, be it rifle flanks or an M20 push.
Yeah, and you know, we've just come off the back of a fantastic match between these two, so they know a little about each other now in terms of their play. You know, if they didn't already, which I'm sure they do,
exactly.
both being Polish.
Well,
but yeah, this is almost a grudge match after that first game, which could have been anyone's.
It is. I mean, I know they're friends. I know they're de facto clanmates. But any match where you're facing blob warfare on that level and you just about make the win under real underdog circumstances makes both players a little bit bitter. So it's going to be an interesting confrontation for sure. Barton taking the cutoff in the early game.
Yeah, it was an epic hold for sure for Barton. I don't think either of us thought he was going to come back at one point in that game. He managed to, and now it's Price who's got something to prove here. So, yeah, as I said before, Barton's chosen this commander super early. I'm really keen to see what he does with that. Price loading with the 3 fairly typical commanders. He's also got Jaeger Armor Doctrine on there, favourite of mine, but not too often seen. So, yeah, pretty interesting lineup. Actually, wait, who's this? Oh, he's got a Mechanized Doctrine as well in there.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, and this sniper up to 4 kills already, so looking okay. He's kind of in negative cover, and he's taking a bit of damage though. These grenadiers going to push aside these riflemen here, and it seems fairly even in the opening stages so far. Although, wait, where's this one rifleman? Okay, he's out of danger. I thought he might get sniped or something. He's fine.
I mean, this sniper really has got to watch out. Sprice has been ultra aggressive with him, and if one rifle were to flank him, he's out of the picture.
Such a fragile unit after all, just one man. And but so potent, of course, and a very personal unit. I feel like you can tell a lot about a player by the way they use their snipers, and it's super annoying if you just can't quite pick them off. But to that end, we've got the utility cart on the production queue right now for Barton, the American player. So that's always a really good choice. It does bonus damage to snipers. It's mobile. It's got a pretty beefy gun on it when it comes to just gunning down one guy. So a nice choice here from Barton. Very standard. This is what we expect from American players against this kind of Vermax opening.
Absolutely. We've got a big push though from Sprice. He's managed to swallow up the west. He's taken the garrison over the cutoff, and he's using his 3rd Grenadier squad to cap said cutoff. Here comes the lieutenant, pushing away the Grenadier and the sniper, which will not actually allow the M20 to have the rude awakening for Sprice that Barton would have wanted, because he would have wanted the sniper to be on the field ideally. Looks like he's going to wait though and probably get base healing up to get that sniper fully healed, so the M20 won't have that ultra shock effect that Barton would have wanted.
Savvy choice, yeah. I mean, when you've got one man who's so valuable as the sniper, it really does make sense to get this base healing going if he's this wounded. So, savvy choice here for Captain Price. Of course, no stranger to micro-range snipers and making the most of them. Yeah, this utility car, as you say, going to hit the field and find a distinct lack of sniper.
But the Grenadiers would have scouted it, and he can hear it coming in. There's 2 Faust waiting for it, so the M20 has to make a quick diversion away from that engagement. Faust goes in regardless. Big long range rear armor shot, no skirts upgraded yet, so Barton could actually be losing the light vehicle at this point.
Yeah, those Grenadiers are going to give chase. They know, Price knows he got the 2 hits there, so he knows the engine's gone for sure, and he will have seen the lack of armored skirts, so he knows he has the advantage. Here comes some riflemen to head off these Grenadiers though. Pardon me. And they're going to take up some nice garrisons. Still a 3-man squad stalking down this scout car. This is pretty big, but yeah, Price is forced to pull back. Just not enough HP or men on that squad.
Good shielding by Barton's infantry, and he's maintained the cutoff for a long time. His fuel income's obviously a little bit lower at the moment, having just built the M20, but he's done the damage regardless.
Yep, that he has. And let's see, so are you very familiar with Price's Vermax style?
I know it's based on snipers, and I know he tends to base himself mostly in tier 1, and we don't tend to see too much tier 2 stuff from the man. And then sometimes he goes straight into tier 3 actually, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate from what I've observed from him, but I think it's a tremendous mark of respect here to Barton that Price is not spamming snipers nearly as heavily as he usually would, clearly crediting his foe with quite a lot of ability, and maybe being just a little bit, not afraid, but just not thinking that that kind of play is going to work against Barton, which, yeah, I think that's a mark of respect here out of Price, really.
Barton does have good vehicle micros, renowned for it in fact, so yeah, he's wise to be a little bit wary, and 1 sniper is the usual amount, not for a Polish troll though, seemingly.
Yeah, apparently not. And the like the mechanized company just now coming down for Price, so he's going to have access to those tier 2 units. We'll have to see what, if any, the weapon of choice from that building is going to be. The M20 field car, sorry, the M20 utility car, that has been repaired, and that is... It's carrying along a dead, rear echelon guy on my screen. I'm sorry, that's hilarious.
Yes,
I do love the company here
it doesn't unfortunately do that on my screen. Do you know the effects, basically how a replay, or not a replay, but how a game works?
It saves the commands, I know.
Yes,
but no,
this is exactly the same for each player. So the commands are sent to Relic servers, which are sent to your game, and then the commands are simulated by your version of Company Heroes. So the effects and the particle physics and such, never quite the same. It's a bit weird. So your guy's currently pulling along a dead squad mate. Unfortunately for me, it's not. It's a little bit. It's very idiosyncratic and strange and beautiful in a way. Is the Essence engine.
Yep, I totally agree with you. And you know what else is beautiful? American AA half-tracks. And that's what we've got coming onto the field here for Barton. And I'm excited to see. You've just been praising him about his vehicle micro. And if there's one vehicle that can really do a lot of work in this phase of the game, especially against this kind of a lineup, if you look at the top right, it's going to be this AA half-track. So I think there's a cracking window here. Let's see if Barton can get something done.
He does, he has. It's a big 1-2 punch from the lieutenant tier of building for the USF. You usually expect him now to be taking the captain, but Barton knows how his compatriot seems to really base himself in that early tier of play, and he thinks he can absolutely crush him with the half-track, and here it comes crushing its way into the field.
Yeah, that's right, and I mean, there are Grenadiers here. He has to be slightly wary of Faust. You know, even if he does get tagged by a Faust, it's not the end of the world. And there we go. The 2 machine guns and the epic cannon start hooning into these Grenadiers. They're going to be forced back. This MG42 will shortly be the same. And yeah, Barton looking okay here, looking pretty good actually. He's going to get his this 3rd victory point as well, and that's going to open up the scoreline even more. Which actually, I'm just looking, it's already 100 tickets the difference. Damn. Where's the sniper? Here it is.
MG getting pushed away. Sniper's having to lay low. Can't really push itself as much as it would like.
Yeah, I mean, the sniper's basically broken even already though. He's gotten like good 14, 15 kills on that, which against the USF is more than enough.
Yeah, it is.
Pardon me to have paid for itself. So anything after this is kind of just gravy really for that sniper. We've got the, what is that machine gun called?
Pioneer just went down on retreat to the AA half-track, already
really?
making itself known.
God, it's such a punishing unit, that half-track. Like, if you screw up for just an instant, your squads are just like, nah, we're all gone. Now, that's how it feels for me anyway. I'm probably not as good as Barton and Price, but we've got a pack gun entering the roster right now for Price. It's going to help him push this AA half-track around a little bit more, screen it, zone it. But there is a chance that half-track's going to get up on top of it, or maybe the utility car. So this is not the be-all, end-all, and Barton could still make plays here for sure.
Price is doing what a Wehrmacht player does when they're on against the ropes a little bit. He's using his long range of sight ability units, his sniper, his pack, his MG on the western side of Angerville Farms, which will allow him to take advantage of those long lines of sights and allow him to just focus on the 1 victory point for now, because he's been up against it against Spartan, and that's probably the wise thing to do.
This is what you were saying is one of the reasons why you love the map so much is, you know, there are these options for the Wehrmacht player, but he's going to have to make a move sooner or later because of the way the victory points are distributed. So it's not enough for him to just hold the open left-hand side of the map.
And when he
There's
does
some
traverse,
nice mines in mid, sorry.
Exactly. When he does traverse back over to this side of the map, there's mines waiting for him, so he'll have to go with the Pioneer, with a mine strip, and he doesn't even have a Pioneer right now, thanks to the AA.
No, and he's not even building one, and he doesn't have the manpower even, so another MG42 going to be the weapon of choice here for Price. Can't blame him, but he's going to need that minesweeper sooner rather than later. Faust is actually going to find the utility car down on the west, in the west here. So that utility car now stricken in front of this pack gun, which will surely take it out. It's not even moving, and you know, even if it does, it's too late. Yeah, there we go. So, and Barton not going to get the crew out of that one.
He didn't manage to get it out in time, no, so that's a good pickup for Price. Again, showing you just how versatile you can be as Wehrmacht on the western flank of Angerville.
And there's an M5 half-track transport just now coming onto the field. Oh, well, it's actually got substantially far onto the field. But that's, of course, a call in from the commander. It's going to go for a little bit of drive-by action here.
We're also going to get another quad mount there. So you're going to have 2 quad mounts.
Wow. That's pretty scary, yeah. Well, 1 quad mount and 1 triple mount, basically. That's spooky stuff there to play against. And he's going to get the pack gun as well, which is pretty much the linchpin of Price's line. With that gone, Price doesn't have the manpower right now to replace it. That is dire. Grenadiers are getting pinned down and hacked to pieces by the crossfire from these 2 half-tracks. The weight of fire is disgusting. Barton, you're an animal. Stop.
He is filthy, absolutely filthy. He's got 2 types of anti-air cannons just firing on infantry, although the M5 did just take, well, not the M5, the M16 half-track just took a big pounding, so it's going to have to get repaired.
Yeah, 2 Panzerfausts and then a rifle grenade to try and get the kill, but the kill cruelly
Look,
denied.
he's in base! He's in base, he's eating up infantry.
Oh no! Barton! Wow, apparently he doesn't want another hour-long game. He is going for the throat right here. These Axis units are going to have to play run around the rosy here with this AA half-track on their heels. And this is kind of like a nightmare scenario. I think Price is going to have dreams about this later. This is horrible.
Look at him destroy that med bunker in the centre. It's just getting swallowed up. Here comes the Panzerfaust to try and stop it happening, but it's almost too late.
Yeah, the med bunker gets totally devastated. That's even less things for these Grenadiers to try and hide behind. They're desperately pursuing the AA half-track to fall for naught, and they're gunned down in their prime. And AE, what do you do about this if you're Price?
Well, you just get into the fetal position and wait for it to end. His sniper is having to be on hold fire as far south as it can be. It's got no way home.
Incendiary rounds, though, on the MG42 nearly killed the half-track there.
They cannot do that, unfortunately, because they packed up. They won't have it available for many more seconds. They'll have to rely on the usual rounds to get rid of it. Here comes the M16 half-track with the anti-air package upgraded, and this could be 2 units
Look at the
remaining
top right.
for Rice.
This is 15 supply under 51. Barton, Jesus, this is Geneva Convention levels of wrong. What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Oh, the sniper's just opened up to kill a rear echelon squad. The Price is
I
getting
know.
some measure of vengeance. But no, could be the sniper dying. No, it just about survives.
Yeah, up to 2 stars there, so it's not all bad for Price. There's a unit out there doing something.
Look, Barton has been so cocky, he is now repairing his half-track in base. And that's in his opponent's base. But here comes a Panzer IV command tank, he'll have to get out of there.
Yeah, here comes a Barton command tank. There we go. So it's not all over for Price. This tank will be enough to push aside these 2 half tracks. He may even get the kill on one, depending on how this rule comes out. But let's see now. Price down at 235 tickets under 486. No field control to speak of. The sniper was killed out there. So he has this command tank and an MG42 to his name at the moment.
So he's going to be able to get the hell out of there. Barton will soon be getting a Calliope, so he'll be brutalising a bonus cover road. He's going to survive.
Watch out for the mines.
Oh!
The mines. They're going to blow him up as that shot from the Panzer IV command tank going to take them out. Finally, a lucky break for Price.
Wait, wasn't that an M6 anti-tank mine laid by the M20?
Yeah.
Was that the Panzer IV command tank detonating the mine?
The Panzer IV command tank shell missed just to the right on our screen, hit the mines. The mines went off and blew up the half track. Yeah, this is a strike of loot. A strike of luck.
The sniper went down as well. Where did that die?
It died down in the bottom left of the map. His corpse is just next to the south of the victory point. There's a regular capture point. He's there.
Excellent.
So
Here
he
we
got
go.
taken out
The
by
Pack
the right.
40 getting into position. Stolen Pack 40, of course. Just meaning that this Panzer IV command tank's done its work, luckily, by killing the half track, and pretty much all over now.
Yeah, its engine's broken. This Pack 40 might get another hit on it. Another anti-tank vehicle grenade going to come down off these. Off these rifles. Actually, are now suppressed by the MG42. Price beginning to get something together here. Yay, half track is kind of beginning to bully this Panzer IV command tank, which stands to go down. One more pack shot. Woof, it's not going to die to the pack, but it has to weather the storm of these riflemen and this AA half track, which is pinging rounds here. I don't think it can penetrate the front, can it?
No, it cannot penetrate the front.
No.
Panzer IV command tank is actually making a little bit of a stay of the situation right now.
Yeah. And there's a
Rear
machine
armour
gun pushing each
penetrated,
flank.
pushed away. The Pioneers are going to be able to take the Pack 40, but to be honest, it still looks like it's all over. It just looks like it's going to prolong the inevitable.
Well, prolonging the inevitable is the first stage to winning the game, I suppose. So Price going to fight this one tooth and nail. There's a Sherman coming. Oh, yeah, no, that's a Sherman.
There you go. We've got a
Remind me.
P-47 strafing run coming down on the infantry. It does target infantry alone, so the Panzer IV will be okay.
And remind me who wins out of a damaged engine, no health Panzer IV command tank and a Sherman?
Obviously the damaged engine Panzer IV command tank. It's notorious for that, actually.
Oh, thank God we're here. Thank God we've got you here for your advanced game knowledge and wisdom there, AE. See, I always get the wrong end of the stick on these ones. I thought for a second there that Barton was just going to steamroll in and pick this tank up, but damn. Shows what I know.
No, he would never do that. Oh, he's doing it! This is incredible! It kills the wreck of the half track.
Yeah. Just going to smash on through it. MG42 getting some work done on the right flank. The other MG has been forced back.
One big shot, possibly 2 big shots required. He could also target the Pioneers repairing. That would really do some damage.
Yeah, this pack gun's in a nice position there, actually. And that Sherman has to make itself a bit scarce. Smoke coming down with the Panzer Tactician. No, wait, where did the smoke come from? Oh, wait, that was from the Sherman. What?
Yeah, the Sherman fired it. Rear armour penetrated from the Pack 40. He manages to take out the Panzer IV command tank. He's reversing as fast as he can, but the pack is setting up.
Yep,
there's its line of
high
fire.
explosive shells. And the high explosives are now active. Riflemen taking a dive into the base. How did they get past the MG? That must have been the smoke.
They used the smoke to get past the MG. Great game knowledge from Barton there. I thought for a second he may have destroyed an MG, but no, it was the smoke popped by the Sherman. It wasn't for the Sherman, it was for the bloody infantry.
It was for the MGs, yeah. My God, Barton's so good that even as casters, we can't actually quite keep up with him. God knows how Price feels right now. He's like a drowning man clutching to the last vestiges of wreckage here. This is just, oh my goodness. What's he got left? Okay, he's got 3 MGs and a couple of Pioneers, but I don't think they beat a Sherman.
The rifle is retreating for a maelstrom of MP40 fire there.
Yeah, that's
likely
true.
going down. And the Sherman's probably going to get targeting on the support weapons now, trying to get rid of the pack first and foremost, and then the MGs.
That makes sense. There's another Sherman on the production queue. So Barton's infantry actually taken a bit of a pounding in that fight. He lost a squad of riflemen there, and the rest are all falling back. So he doesn't actually have any support right now. But he does have a a Sherman in his opponent's base, and another Sherman policing the field with this AA half-track as well, chasing away the MG, which is the only unit Price didn't have in his base, really. There's another
Oh, we
MG
just
in
had
the
smoke
field
bombs deployed by Price, so he shielded the
yeah.
pack from being taken from the Sherman, which allowed him to take it with Pioneers, so the Sherman's now having left to get out of there. He just saved his pack with smoke bombs from a Stuka. That is a great play by Price in this case. Both players showing innovativeness in this game.
Yeah, I'm amazed. Like, Price definitely not counting himself out of this game. Definitely still playing to the edge of his ability and trying to keep himself in this game. If that last game taught me anything, it ain't over till it's over. So Price has got some units here. He's got another pack gun coming on the field. That's going to screen out these Shermans. If he can get onto the field and get another victory point, he can make a game of this yet. We'll see.
Going to be a difficult one, absolutely very difficult indeed. Both the two Shermans, you've got the half track with the quad mounts. It's going to be difficult indeed.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen, in tournament play or otherwise, a more brutal opening in any game than that. Like, the double half track tech going into the enemy base, getting right on top of their fallback point. Oh, that's 4 MG42s there for Price. Sorry, as I'm just looking there now. Yeah, but that is some kind of brutal opener. Barton is, wow, he's just like some kind of animal. It's I've just never seen that. I'm almost lost for words, which is kind of a real bad thing.
Yeah, it is a bad thing indeed. Oh god, a nice piece of debris just flew across my screen, nearly caught it. Let's just pick out the individual moments of innovativeness in this game, because it's clearly over. So we'll just use this as a requiem for Price. The previous game as well had so many moments of pure brilliance, and the series as a total has been a very good one to cast. I've enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah, the series has been good. Game 1, what a slugfest that one turned out to be. Barton somehow taking it against all odds. Game 2, Barton just demonstrating some kind of ludicrousness, the likes of which caught Price and myself off guard. Actually, Price did an okay fight here. The MG42s and incendiary rounds. He's going to pick up the AA half-track. The two back guns desperately spinning to try and find the Sherman, but not going to be able to do so. That MG42 working down this Sherman a little bit.
Oh, it dies before it manages to penetrate the front armor.
Slapped aside with contempt as two Shermans use the HE rounds. Brutal. So Price has got some
finally!
engineers.
He's surrendered, there we go.
Yep, he surrendered, okay. Wow, Barton is a real player.
He is, and we've got our cameras live again. I believe that Dan will be joining us now, but thank you so much for casting with us today. What have you been your personal highlights and moments that you've seen?
There've been a few. I think watching Stormless play was sweet. Seeing him put together a really good game with the USF forces was really nice, and it's always nice to see a fellow caster doing well. Obviously, game 1 between Price and Barton was just epic. Like, those are the kind of games we dream of.
Absolutely.
And it was really good to see that. Oh, my Company of Heroes 2 hath crashed. Well, that's good timing.
That's good timing.
Yeah. I think those are my two standout moments. Those were great.
That Barton game, he's yeah. I mean, I just had to ban him in chat because obviously, if you come in game whilst you're a player, it's always bad manners. But never mind. He's treated us to some fantastic moments today, and for that we thank him. We thank Price. We thank everybody we've cast. To be honest, we've had some good games, and it's nowhere near over. Just our journey with Magpies for this particular day is over. Next Sunday, though, do you have your Twitch? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's twitch.tv/magpie842. So pretty straightforward.
So that'll be from 12 PM onwards on Sunday, won't it?
It will indeed. Yep. So really looking forward to that one. That's going to be super exciting because I'll be hosting it. Yay! So I'm going to get to use like OBS and try and get everything to work.
I may try and get you a proper analyst because you are a play-by-play man. You are the you are the personality caster. Might try and get you somebody. Like if me and Dan aren't available because we're doing the monthly the day before, you see. So I think it'd be perfect if we had somebody that's a bit more like less commentary, more pure analytical nature kind of thing. That'd be good, I think.
That would be really cool.
Maybe see if CS or Momo wants to wake up early on that day.
Yeah, or maybe or the machine or someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see what happens, mate. It's going to be a good one anyway. But thank you for today. I think Dan will be joining us soon, so you're more than welcome to stick around until he does.
Yeah, I'll stay and chill. That'll be cool. I guess. What do we know? What time the NA Cup is starting? Because I'm going to be casting the first few rounds of that as well.
Oh, are you? That's nice. That's
Yeah,
good for
me
you.
and Gigi the Machine are going to get stuck into
I
the
did
NA
not
Cup.
know that. I think I might have seen something about it, but I forgot entirely.
User
Yeah.
joined your channel.
Here he
I
is.
should really know when it starts. Hey, welcome, Stormless.
Hey guys. Good casting, dude.
Hey, thank you very much.
No
I
worries.
assume you're talking to me. No, just like, no, I was talking to AE. You were rubbish, Magpie.
I definitely wasn't talking to AE, don't worry.
All
love
I'll
how
say,
you guys
Dan,
get
is
on so well.
I cast as well as you played in today's tournament against Von Asten. Von Ivan, was it you played? Who did you play?
Vindicare.
Vindicare. We're only
Vindicare.
beginning with a V. You did well against Easy though, mate. Your game
Basically,
against Easy
you
was pretty
screwed
good.
up the whole thing right from the start.
Sorry.
I said
think I've
basically
been
you
learning
screwed
off-
up the whole thing right from the start.
Just like you do with everything
Yes.
you endeavour to try to do. Okay.
That was what I was getting at.
All right then. I'll start the video call. Come on, cockless.
All right, so Stormless, you're here now. I'm going to bow on out, but if you guys don't mind, I'll just tell people where they can find a little bit more from
Oh yeah.
from the Magpie.
Don't forget to. Yeah. I don't
yeah,
think you
sorry.
need to permit yourself.
Sorry. Yeah. You can find some more of my videos and stuff at YouTube/Magpie842, and in a few hours when the NA Cup starts, which I'm just trying to find out when that is in terms of European time. Here we go. It's gonna be. Oh no, wait. Okay, I have no idea when that is, but it's coming up. So you can tune into that. I'll be there with GG the Machine covering the first few rounds. It will be hopefully as good as these games that we were able to bring you here. It's been an honor and a pleasure, AE, to cast with you. Fantastic stuff, great games, and looking forward to doing some more sometime soon. And I guess for now, this will be Magpie842 signing out. Thanks for all the love in chat, and thanks for everybody who spent their Sunday with us. It was a really good time. And I'll hand you on over now to the capable combo of AE and Stormless.
What a beautiful sign off. That was amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
See you later, mate. Dan, do you want to accept my Skype call, mate?
User
I'm
disconnected from
not
your
in
channel.
Skype at the moment. I'm just loading it up. Give me a second.
Okay, no worries. Also, obviously, Co2 as well. Presume you got that open.
I will have in a second.
These are two of the things you will need.
Give me a minute, okay?
Oh god, I'm gonna start looking at the brackets for a second. Hang on. Oh, he's here.
I was definitely ready for this. So,
Now, mute yourself in Skype, please.
aliens.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
got it. Okay, let me change your name from Fred to Dan. Hang on. Might call you Cockless for a laugh.
I don't know if you changed it, but everyone said I was really loud.
Yeah, I put myself, the inside game sounded down a bit, so
No,
relatively.
they
it
said
should-
I was 3 times louder than you in TeamSpeak.
well, don't you have it all set up so it's priority speaker for you on your server or something?
Yeah, but it sounded like I was well above you.
Let's do it.
Didn't happen.
Well, we'll use this now to do it, I guess. Hang
Oh,
on.
they're saying audio is good now, so that's okay. That's right.
That's good. Oh, that's fine. Then I'll put it back to where it was before you started saying that. Just. So my webcam's no longer working. That's not good. There it is. Now we're talking. Right, I think we've already ironed out any technical difficulties. We just need to get you in code 2, and then we're sorted, mate. Cooking on gas. I just need to
Sweet,
go
sweet.
on. Are you up for this?
Hell yeah. Waiting all
Yes,
day.
that's it.
It was nice to play though. I actually like that. I'd love to do that a bit more.
Yeah, you
often.
did well, to be fair, mate. Your USF was good, I must say. And the other game, not so much, but...
Yeah. We will just breeze over that.
Let's focus on the positives, that's the one. Alright, here we go. Invite sent. Still looking for Magpie's icon. That second one. There we go. Nearly in first time. I think your connection to the servers must be quite good now.
Yeah, you know when I do this with Magpie, it goes first time.
No, it didn't. I was watching. You said that like once.
No, it did. It did. I promise.
It did.
It
I
did
was
every
there.
time. We
Alright.
caught it when it glitched, but it wasn't the same.
Sure. Right, let's see what we got going on. Oh, I need to bring your face up again. There you go, there's your face. Everybody can see you. Oh dear God.
Uh,
Oh, you've got your ESL t-shirt on. I've got my ESL hoodie. I went for the hoodie. Right then. So we got. Holy crap! We could jump in straight with that. That'd be pretty cool.
who's playing at the moment?
Well, the semi-finals now will be Barton Nagano
Yep.
and Jove versus Talisman semi-finals. Just jump straight into that, I say. Barton Nagano or Jove Talisman? Which one's the more hype? I think Jove Talisman. I need to put some stuff on that, I reckon. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I would comfortably say that's going to be a really good game to watch. Jove's been on form, and I was saying earlier it was Talisman and Jove now that have put hands out of the last 2 tournament games. So
The Hands Killers.
yeah, so I mean, seeing them play together, you probably know that they're going to be, and that they weren't easy games by any means. So they're probably looking to be quite evenly matched.